Starting up the debate in 3, 2, 1. The world is ever changing and we should adapt to the massive development of AI. Proposition side believe that this is the chance to elevate how the school and learning dynamics looks into a better education system. Proud to propose two things to set up in this debate. Firstly, how is the nuance of integration? First, three things to bring here. Firstly, we frame a curriculum as a teaching method and what are being taught, right? So the integration will be in the process of teaching, in how the teacher integrate AI into the class, how the students are able to explore AI, like putting AI illustration into the presentation. Secondly, there will be a check and balance about AI being put, i.e. confirming if this information is true. This is to preempt the case of what if there is misinformation or what is being taught are only based on AI. Thirdly, there will be a guide on how to integrate AI for the teacher and make sure that it is effectively used and how to prevent students from misusing it. Secondly, government goals is to make a better learning dynamics and make the students to be able to adapt to the massive development of AI and bring a better growth for the students. Two argument I will bring as the Prime Minister. First argument, why then this is justified. Second argument, why we are able to provide a better learning experience under government of the house. First argument, why then this is justified. How is the current status quo look like? The technology and AI scenes is rapidly developing, makes it urgent for the society to be introduced and be able to adapt to AI development. What is the nuance here? The nuance that government brings into this debate is the fundamental core of education is to help students to have a better future by knowledge. By integrating AI, makes students to be able to utilize AI for their own good. Three reasons why this is important to massively integrate. Firstly, talking about the incentive of utilization of AI in education, we cannot deny that students lost the incentive to learn because they cannot learn properly anymore because the accessibility and how complicated reading books could be. For example, the presence of AI in education proves practical benefits. Maybe they are able to simplify in articles and use more humanized language that is more understandable for the students. Secondly, this correlates with the encouragement of education for the students. The idea of why students are lazy at school because they are not clicking with the old learning method anymore. They want something that is more to the point and easy to use. The fact that AI provides you accessibility and better utilization through your phone, which is your daily utilized item anyway, this impacts to the student will be massively encouraged to study if AI is integrated into the curriculum, because in that context it also pushes teacher to also massively utilize AI to make a interesting game at learning, to make a fun PPT and other interesting way of learning, which is also going to spark the utilization of AI to make the dynamics of learning to be interesting. Thirdly, talking about the accessibility of education, talking about AI and what stuff. Government of nation have the burden to facilitate all students to have an equal opportunity of education means that the utilization of AI easily promotes the idea of equal opportunity. The fact that it gives accessibility to learn about AI and utilize AI means that it is already an extremely match-fit mechanization for fulfilling our education. What is the bottom line conclusion here? This argument proves why the integration and utilization of AI more than in this degree is important and it is in the level of it should be implemented. The fact that it makes our education elevate to the idea of that is tangible enough to pursue people to serve education and study properly for the student. Second argument, why we are able to provide a better learning experience. How to mechanize this argument? We are helping teacher to have a better approach in teaching. Two things to prove here. AI are able to help teacher to break down or add another approach when teaching. For example, visualization. If a teacher are struggling to get an example of application, they can integrate the example from AI prompt to help students understand about some basic logic. Secondly, this can help students to better grasp their material, maybe with another example provided by AI, or they have a much more easier resources in summarizing a topic. What's the impact here? Impact here. Firstly, this helps students to learn more effectively when students have a much wider range of resources. The students are able to wisely utilizing AI and technology better to help them with the learning, making the learning dynamic to be much more helpful and contentful for the students. Secondly, this helps to lessen the burden on the teacher. They can make an engaging and fun PPT template in short amount of time and help the teacher to have a better perspective and approach when teaching. For the way here, assuming that both of the house are able to provide a good education, while the learning dynamic is better on government side of the house. In opposition world, the learning dynamic will not progress as much because there is no push to have a change in learning dynamic. While in government side of the house, we can utilize AI to help make the learning session to be more exciting, engaging, and helpful for both students, teacher, and the material being studied. Proud to propose.